Anyone here?
Hello, we are live on my
Hey,
page.
good morning if anyone's there.
Good morning.
It's
I
me
think
and
we've got
you.
a few people that are joining this morning, but not yet. The problem is people aren't used to me being on time, Keith. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's right. And they know about my reputation as well, probably.
Yeah, I saw this thing on Facebook where it said I've been on time for everything over the last 3 weeks. I'm still late, even for
How
TV
you,
programs and things.
how you coping anyway? You seemed a bit down. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Last week.
Was it? Yeah,
Morning,
was it?
morning, Zara. Morning, Neil. Yeah, last week I was down one day.
Yeah.
Um, I find it more when I go out. I don't like seeing people. I don't like the effects it has on people. Seeing people,
Yeah.
everybody's wearing the masks, and I saw a lady that looked really scared.
It's
She had
like
a.
being in a zombie film, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. So yeah, don't like that side of it at all. So when I'm at home, I'm fine, and when I'm walking around my local area, I've got some nice walks, and that's nice. But
Yes, same here.
going shopping and things like that, I don't like doing. So trying to avoid it.
Yeah. Stay safe, eh?
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, you've got to look after your mental health as well as your physical, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Is
So we've got
anyone,
three people
anyone
on the
with us?
call so far.
Sorry?
We've got Neil and Zara and somebody else. Say hello.
Well,
Um,
hi, Neil. I can't see anyone or see anyone's names. Is that right?
oh, can't you? We've got
No,
Sally.
can't see any. Oh, hello, Sally.
Sally. And we've got Neil
Hi, Neil. Nice to
and
meet you at
Zara.
last. Hi,
Yeah,
Zara. All
I
the
saw that.
regulars, yeah. All the regulars.
All the regulars, yeah. I've got my dog around my feet. She just can't settle down.
Oh, I've got Ruby here behind me as well.
Yeah.
She's here to answer any questions from any dogs.
Well, exactly, yeah. I think they're feeling it, I can lift her up and show you. Because they're out of their usual routine, aren't they? There she is.
I'll show you Ruby then, shall I? Just behind me there. Let me see it. Somewhere down there. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy to start when anyone's ready. But you're going to wait for a few more people to come on?
Yeah, can do. Somebody else has just joined as well. We're going to record the call anyway, so if you're watching this call on replay, hello. But today I am joined, my name's Laura, and I am the owner of Serious About Social, but I am joined by Keith, who is our local FSB rep down in the southwest. Is that right? Is it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm the membership advisor.
What areas do you cover?
Somerset and Wiltshire mainly. Yeah.
Sally's making a coffee. I don't blame you.
I've just had mine.
Yeah. Might feel a bit more awake after mine. So how long have you been doing it for, Keith?
Yeah, I was going to just quickly introduce myself, and I can explain a little bit about me and my role and everything. I was just going to really firstly say thank you to you, Laura, for hosting this event. I think it's really important at the moment that we all support each other as much as we can. So appreciate what you're doing, and obviously I'd like to support other people as well. As you know, I'm Keith. Keith Heffernan is my full name. I'm with the been with the FSB 3 years as membership advisor for Somerset and Wiltshire. I sold my business a few years ago. I used to own some convenience stores. I used to be a member of the FSB when I had my business, and in fact, I still am a member. So I found them really handy. So it's quite a bit of a privilege working for them, especially in this current time. You're probably aware of the FSB, what we do. For those of you who are not too sure, we're a not-for-profit organisation, and we give business legal support to small business owners, which covers up to businesses of the size up to 250 employees. Actually, it's quite large businesses as well. But it's mainly based around our legal and business support. And we're actually run by our members, and we also do a lot of lobbying at government. It's the reason we were set up in the first place 50 years ago nearly. And obviously that's been crucial in the last few weeks. You've probably all heard about our work. We've mentioned quite a few times by the Chancellor. And basically we're the voice for small business owners at government. And we've had quite a few good results. We've got quite a few grants coming through for small business owners, help with furlough leave, etc. Obviously, the coronavirus business support loans we've helped set up, but they're not going very smoothly. Unfortunately, the banks don't seem to be playing ball. And we have, in fact, got a webinar this Friday, which everyone can log on to. You don't have to be an FSB member. That's this Friday at 2 o'clock, and you can actually ask questions directly to some of the top people in the banks and find out, what is going on with these loans. Unfortunately, a few businesses as well have fallen through the cracks. People have only recently started businesses, some company directors. I just wanted to assure those people that the FSB are still lobbying on their behalf to do that. But yeah, so that's me, that's the FSB. Be welcome to take any questions from anyone. If I can answer them, I will. If I can't, I'll probably pass you in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what these calls are for, really. I'm setting up these calls weekly. Last week we had an accountant on. Obviously, we've got Keith on this morning. Next week, I've got a lady joining us, and the call will be in the evening because she lives in Los Angeles. I'm trying to get different people on that I think will add value and help you especially during this pandemic. And last week, somebody joined the call, Zara, who's on the call this morning. Morning, Zara. And she said that she just appreciated the fact that we were just doing a call together. It made her feel more motivated. And actually, Zara's done some fantastic videos on her page. Feel free to, sorry, my phone's flashing. Feel free to check out Zara's page, which is at Zara Emily. She's a crafty lady and she's making some fabulous videos. So if you're feeling like you want to do something yourself, or if you've got children and you want to do things, then please, take a look at her page and watch her videos because they're really good. And also, it's a really good thing to watch because it shows you how she's pivoted her business and what she's doing. So Zara's got her own studio. She's used to face-to-face interaction and doing in-person workshops, but now she's taken her business online and setting up a shop, I believe.
Okay. Good stuff. So,
yeah, and we've got another guy who I think has just joined the call, Aid, who does parties and things like that. And sorry.
Easy mistake to make, Laura.
Yeah, I think he was putting his makeup on this morning. That's where I've got confused with it all. He does, in-person birthday parties, but he's actually now doing virtual birthday parties and rescuing parents of children that have got birthdays during the lockdown. And, are feeling a bit frustrated and panicky because they obviously want to give their children a good birthday party. So that's fantastic. Zara said she's knitting hearts this morning for hospitals. That's lovely. I'm going to learn how to crochet, I've decided.
Learning new skills.
Yeah, watch this space. We've got Neil on the call. Thank you, Neil, for your lovely comments. And hopefully Sally's made her coffee by now. So does anybody have any questions for Keith while we've got him here? Morning, Frank. Frank's on the call. Keith.
Frank Karomba. Oh, I can see the messages now. I'm being really dozy. I've just clicked on something I can see. So I can see who's on here. So hi, Neil. Hi, Zara. Simon.
Morning, Simon. Sally's got a coffee.
Sorry?
Sally's got a coffee. Which is good. So I had a question from
make it an easy one, will you?
An easy one. I'll do my best. Okay. So this question is from Jane, and it's on behalf of the group that she manages. It's seeing the decline of the high street before COVID-19. Is Keith aware of any plans to support small independent businesses to start up on the high street, help with rent negotiations, rates, etc.?
Very much so, yeah. It's a very big part of what we do. Before all this crisis hit, we've been very active in our lobbying with government, and a lot of small businesses are exempt from business rates because of our lobbying. And that's something that's been ongoing for quite a while. Also, I think you're aware, Laura, we were involved with Chamber of Commerce And English Heritage, we run a series of seminars in Weston-super-Mare for retailers based around retail crime, around merchandising, around digital marketing. So we're very, very active, and we're very keen. In fact, we are running a campaign at the moment to keep high streets alive. It's sort of lost its way a little bit. But it's something I'm personally very pleased to be involved with as well, being an ex-retailer myself.
Yeah,
I used to run some convenience stores. So yeah, we're very, very keen to keep the business, all the high street businesses alive, especially the independents. Oh yeah, and that's very much why the FSB exists. Exactly that. We actually got working parties, and anyone who's got any issues that they want us to take up with government, we take them to the government, get results.
So how do people get in contact with you if they need advice after this call, Keith?
I think the best thing to do initially is just get in touch with me initially, and I can put them in touch with the right people. Maybe I can put my email address on here.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
I'm happy to put my phone number on as well.
Yeah, perfect.
I want to be contactable. So, and yeah, I want to help as many people as I can, really. As I say, if I don't know the answers, I probably know someone who does.
Absolutely, yeah. Neil said, are there any networking events that are run by the FSB in a virtual sense?
Yes, there are. We've had a couple last week. We've got another one Wednesday and Thursday this week. I got to be honest, I don't know how well they've been publicised, but we're not getting good attendance at them at the moment. But we, yeah, Wednesday and Thursday this week. The best thing to do is go on the FSB website and have a look at local events. So yeah.
Okay. And we'll put a link to in the comments as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a look at the FSB website last night in preparation for the call this morning, and there is so much advice, and it's, you know, up-to-date website.
Well, absolutely. I mean, the key thing is the website there is there for members and non-members. There's a lot of advice on there. There's a whole section there for frequently asked questions. I'll bring it up now and have a look myself, remind myself. But the sort of frequently asked questions on there are there's webinars on there as well that anyone can watch as well. Frequently asked questions. So, for example, which businesses are classed as non-essential and required to close? What can I do to keep my business secure? How can I make a claim on my insurance? Do I have to pay rent? Do I have to pay business rates? Do I have to pay tax, VAT? Can I supply ventilators, goods, or other services for the NHS? What grants are available? What is the coronavirus business interruption? There's loads on there. There's lots of employment advice on there as well. You don't have to be a member. Just go on the FSB website, and there's lots of answers on there. And as I said, we are running regular webinars as well. And as I mentioned before, there's one this Friday to do with the coronavirus business interruption loans.
So
sorry, go on.
Do you have to have employees on that website on Friday, or is it for anybody self-employed?
Sorry.
There's a webinar on Friday.
It's for everyone. Everyone can look at it. Yeah. We have got specific webinars as well for our members, which I was going to talk about as well. So if anyone's listening or a member, or if anyone wants to join the FSB, they can join the webinars. But I think it's really important to keep working on your business. In fact, use this opportunity to work on your business and look at your processes and how you're running your business, and look at your marketing. I read yesterday on LinkedIn that in the last economic downturn in 2008, businesses that carried on their marketing picked up 9 times faster than businesses that didn't. So it's important to take this opportunity to keep your business alive, keep it relevant, work on your systems, have a look at any opportunities, how you can change your business. But look at your marketing, keep in contact with existing clients, old clients, potential new clients, build relationships with people. I mean, with that in mind, the FSB are running a series of 6 webinars. We've already had 2 of them, and it's to do with digital marketing. It's improving your social media skills. So we had one on LinkedIn last week. One that Zara might be interested in. We've got one on how to sell on Instagram, how to use Twitter. So a whole range of webinars to help you learn new skills. I certainly need to do it. I'm not exactly the most digitally savvy person going, so I'm enjoying them myself. So Did that answer your questions, both Neil and I can't remember the other lady asked a question about retail. Was that?
Jane's not on the call, but she's
Okay.
concerned about the support that businesses are going to get in the high street after the.
Yeah. So just reassure that we are doing a lot for retail, trying to keep it alive. And as I say, any business under 15,000 rate of failure, I think that's the figure, do not pay business rates now. So that's because of our lobbying.
Yeah, wonderful. Right, I'm just going to go through. Morning, Karen. Thank you for joining the call. I feel like I've lost something somewhere. Okay, a question from Neil Criddle. What would you advise for newly self-employed individuals who have fallen in the crack with regards to the self-employed coronavirus relief scheme?
Are we talking about people new to business and
yes,
and company directors? Yeah.
Well, yeah, that'll be the 5% that have fallen through the crack.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's more than 5%. My feeling, just generally talking to people.
I think so.
But I mean, all I can say is the FSB are still lobbying, still arguing the case for these people. There's no guarantee to get any answers from the government because ultimately they're the ones that will make the decision. But we're still lobbying. The lobbying's been very, very aggressive. It's been middle of the night meetings, and we're not there to just go along and take what the government say to us. We are literally arguing with them. So it has been quite interesting. Things I've been hearing about it. So we haven't given up. There's just so much uncertainty at the moment. I've fallen through the crack as well, by the way, so it's affecting me. So from a personal point of view, I hope something gets resolved on this quite soon.
Yeah, I think it's hard. Nobody's been in this position before, so nobody really knows what we're doing.
Exactly.
In it again, and sometimes it's just difficult to hold your nerve, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think it's important to have, these networking groups that we keep attending them online, and these calls that we're doing this morning, just keep talking to each other so we know that we're not on our own. Well,
it's so good that if you can call it good, that it's happened now when we've got this opportunity. We can still network online or communicate in this way. If this happened a few years ago, we'd been really, really stuck in the dark. But there is a lot you can do now. I've already been to a networking meeting this morning from my living room. I've booked into another one on Friday. So yeah, just keep networking, keep marketing, use LinkedIn, I think is good for a lot of businesses, depending on what business you're in.
Yeah.
But just keep working on your business. I think these the opportunity now to work on your business. It gives you a little bit of space now to do all the things that have been on your to-do list, but at the bottom of your to-do list, get them done now.
That's it. Jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my systems and processes and working on those. And my big thing that I want to tackle is my website because it's out of date. So
yeah,
I just keep putting it off, but I need to do it. So
yeah, I think for some business as well. Again, it depends what you do, but there's been an opportunity as well to maybe change how you work. I've heard quite a few gyms now doing it on Zoom, and they're actually attracting more clients because people want to exercise, they're stuck in their houses.
Yeah.
And it's limitless then how many people can join almost. I hear other businesses, there's a guy I know who was networking this morning who sells games online. People are stuck at home with their families. So he's selling a lot of games. He's got a problem getting them to his clients at the moment, but he's busy. I hear accountants are busy, mainly giving help and, sort of fielding questions. Another guy that was networking this morning, who's computer support guy, he's busy as anything at the moment. So, but there are opportunities, and as I say, to maybe change how you work, especially using Zoom. And it's something I'm going to look at when this is all over, and perhaps maybe using Zoom more for meeting people, save myself a lot of time. I'm certainly saving a lot of petrol at the moment.
Crazy. There's a lady I know in Bristol, and she is a piano teacher, and she's used to students coming to her house, but she's now doing it via Zoom, and she's busier than ever. So, I think it is possible to take your business online. It's just thinking differently, and just getting a little bit creative. I find when I go out for a walk, that's when my brain starts buzzing and I start coming out with those ideas. So, use the 1 hour we're allowed to go out, take the most advantage of the sunshine, get out there and just think, what is it that you can do? And if you're stuck, come into my groups or come onto the page, more than happy to explore that and help you. That's all I want to do really, is help people at the minute.
And I appreciate that. There's a lot of people feel the same, so don't be afraid to ask for help or just to ring someone up for a chat. I've spoken to a few people lately, and not everyone, but a lot of people are just really grateful. Just I've taken the time to call them and actually talk to someone. And some people are working on offices on their own. They're just manning the office, and they were actually really pleased I rang them, which is something that doesn't happen very often. Actually, people normally when I ring, say, what do you want? So so you can touch with people. People want to help. People want to help, and there's a lot of free advice out there. I know Neil's got Facebook page going as well, which I joined last night. So making finance fun or something. Which
he's good. He started his business earlier this year, but he's doing really well, and he's just the same as us, really passionate about helping people. Exactly. Every time there's an update, if I see an update on the government, at 5 o'clock on the TV. For example, the one last night, I think, oh, Neil will be watching that. There'll be something coming up on the page later. He's really on it and doing his best to support people because, his business is ideal. His accountant business is ideal for this. So Neil Bentley said, have personal guarantees been removed from the bank loans at the moment, or is it imminent?
As far as I'm aware, again, go on the FSB website. But I believe that they were taken away probably last week, if not the week before. So they shouldn't be asking for personal guarantees. I'm not sure the exact details, and again, Neil might know more than I do on that.
Okay.
But again, I just reiterate that there is that webinar on Friday, and hopefully a lot of questions will be answered in that because you can actually speak to some of the top guys.
Okay. Neil Criddle, put your Facebook page or Facebook group, whichever you think's the most appropriate, and Neil Bentley, you can hook up together because I expect that Neil will be able to help you. Neil. Aid said, what help is there for sole traders? I am an entertainer, so I'm lucky that I have no business costs if I am not working, but I still have living costs draining my funds. The 80% government grant is not available yet. I have asked for the council tax 2 months off and have applied for working tax credits. What else can I be doing?
I think he's covered most of the things he can do. Has he spoke to his bank as well about possibly, has he got a mortgage or rent?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done that. We applied for the 3 months off mortgage, and it was a really easy form to do.
Yeah, there's no penalties or anything like that. It's not going to mark your credit history or anything.
It was literally a 5-minute form, and they come back and say, yes, this is how it's going to affect your mortgage going forward. Are you happy for us to proceed? If you are, don't do anything. If you're not, tell us and we'll stop it. So it's worth doing, even if further down the line we really need the money, at least we can put the money that we're not spending on the mortgage away in a savings account, and it's there as a buffer if we need it. So it's just a matter of getting by for now, isn't it? I think unfortunately we're all going to end up poorer out of this, aren't we? I'm already thinking things that I was planning on buying later this year. There's no way now. That's what's going to, the economy is going to really be hit hard, and we're going to be paying for this for years. Definitely.
But it's just a matter of getting through these few months, however long this lockdown lasts for.
Yeah.
Is that a question from Karen as well?
Karen says, great advice to work on your business and continue with some marketing. Thank you, Karen. Karen's our marketing lady, and she's absolutely fantastic.
She is, yeah.
She's just always got a lovely smile and full of knowledge, and so supportive. Right, okay, so Neil Criddle, yes, apparently they have, Neil. This was shared in a recent update from HMRC a few days ago. Good. Zara said, where do we find the webinars?
On the FSB website, www.fsb.org.uk.
Okay, we can put that link in this in these comments as well, Zara. Corporate Architects, morning, James.
And also, we could say anyone, including Zara, anyone wants to contact me after this, I can always answer any questions or point me in the right direction.
Oh no, Aid said that we've not moved for about 5 minutes. Can you just let me know if you're all okay? Right, nobody else has said anything, so I'll just keep going for now.
Okay, I've seen a question from Neil there. Keen to explore possibility of joining the FSB. Obviously, love to have you on board, Neil. Maybe we could speak after this, or perhaps have a Zoom meeting ourselves.
Yeah.
I know me and Neil were intending to catch up actually before all this hit, and it was cancelled, obviously. So we could catch up anyway, Neil.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like we can be heard okay.
Yeah, so that's good.
Is there other questions I've missed?
Yes.
I think Karen asked a question as well.
Right, before Karen, James. Hi Keith, what are the FSB doing to help support limited company directors who are currently falling between the gaps of the government's COVID-19 measures?
Well, as I think I mentioned earlier, we're still lobbying. We're still not making much progress, but we're still lobbying. It's just unfortunately there's no promises to be made on this. I don't know. I must be honest. We haven't given up on the case, but we're not getting much from the government back on this at the moment. So yeah, not a lot of help there, I'm afraid. Not a lot. And I think Karen was asking a similar question, I think.
Karen, yeah, it's likely that the lobby is different for those falling outside the government support due to risk of fraud. For example, manipulating tax returns. The Chancellor said yesterday at the press conference that everyone cannot be helped. Should we be optimistic that more support may become available, or realistic and making the best of our situations to try and generate revenue for our business?
I've got a feeling we need to be more realistic. I get the impression that the government have given all they're going to give now. I might be wrong, and I hope I am. I'm not involved with the lobbying myself. That's the impression I get. I think if we do get anything, it'll be a bonus, quite honestly. But as I say, we are still arguing the case. Just rest assured, the FSB aren't yes people. We are constantly arguing with the government on it.
Yeah. Makes me feel a little bit sick, to be honest. Okay, yeah. Neil said, I'm not sure if this is a question further up. I'm keen to explore the possibility of joining the FSB. We've done that one, haven't we?
Yeah, I've just mentioned to Neil about that. We'll catch up after this.
Okay, Karen said, I'd recommend joining Neil. There are some great things to support members, e.g. free legal helpline, and Keith is great at passing referrals too.
Thank you, Karen. I'd just like to say, Karen, as well, Karen took the time to write me an email a couple of weeks ago, and just to reassure her, I have passed that along the line as well, voicing her personal concerns. So that has been taken up, and that's the sort of thing we want. We want that sort of feedback from our members.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. So thanks, Karen, and hopefully we can get more support for you. I really hope we do.
Yeah. If anyone can do it, you can do. James said, not your fault, Keith, just passing on the pressure. Thank you for continuing to lobby. Bless him. Yeah. Karen saying, keep on doing what we can do. We must all do the same to try and support ourselves as best we can. Totally believe that. And I do believe that if we keep marketing and we keep being ourselves, and I'm going to be creating things that I'm going to sell, but I'm not going to sell them for loads of money. I'm just selling them because I want to help people, but also it's going to put food on our table in this house. So, as long as you're realistic, I think you can still keep going and keep the business turning, and hopefully we'll all be okay. Hope that made sense.
It does make sense.
Keith, right, Frank, Keith and Laura are both great and very supportive. Thank you, Frank. Would highly recommend any business. Joining the FSB is a must for any small business.
Thank you.
And that's, I love the fact, Keith, that we can just ask you questions and there's no pressure. If people want to phone you up, you're not going to do a sales pitch on them. You literally
No, not at all. No,
Yeah,
like you're doing, Laura. I just want to help people, and I think a lot of people like you and me, and Neil, exactly the same. Karen, just want to help people, and if we come through this together, we'll come through a lot stronger, I think.
Yeah, totally. And James said, the legal helpline and debt recovery services are nice support options to have for any size business.
Yeah. Funny you mentioned the debt recovery again. When the networking I was at this morning, one of the guys there used our debt recovery service this week or last week. So so it's still being used.
Good.
So that is basically if someone's not paying your bill, the FSB will chase it for you.
Right. Okay. Well, that is good.
We send the boys around.
Boys round. Yeah. I think that's it. I think we're at the end of the feed.
Are we at the end of the feed?
Mm.
But that was very quick. I think you let me away lightly, everyone. Thank you very much. Especially for my first one.
Yeah, what you don't know is we'll have you on again next week.
Sorry?
I said what you don't know is we're going to have you on again next week.
Oh, that's fine. Anytime. Please, I'm really genuinely pleased to help.
Yeah.
I just want to say to everyone, just hope you all stay safe and get through this, and I hope your business picks up quickly afterwards. I'm sure if you work on it, it will do. And in the meantime, just have a bit of quality time with your family. Actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Marketing takes a few months to get going, so you don't feel like even if you're not anywhere now, just start now, and it will pick up, and people will see you and build that relationship with you. So just keep going.
Thanks, Neil. Hope you're well. Just seen Neil Bentley's post as well. It's nice to hear from you.
Yeah.
Contact me afterwards. Shall I put my email on here, or do you want to do that, Laura?
Put your email on and your phone number, Keith. That'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, I will do. All right. Once I work out how to do that.
I'll do it for you if you like.
Brilliant. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for your questions, and good luck, everyone.
Thank you. Take care, everyone. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.